Okay, I think I'm recording. This is a multifaceted video that's, quite honestly, it's mostly about me, for me to get this thing on my YouTube channel so I can see how it looks. I got a new camera, so I'm interested in how things sound, how they look, what sort of editing I need to do in the future. So opportunity is now for me to make a video that I can upload and view myself, as well as it's going to be a little bit of informative for some people, most for not. But a lot of times I've told people knife making is not a spectator sport, because a lot of times it's real slow, not much happens, even sometimes over a long period of time. No, things don't change much. It's like people want to see you forge a knife. No, you don't, because most of the time you're standing there with your steel in the forge waiting for it to get hot. So this is just a little view into the day-to-day business of making a knife. What I've done is I've got a knife here to a point where literally it's like 98% done. I'm etching my name on the steel. It's a hand rubbed, and not even exceptionally well at that. It's a prototype of something I'm working on that's going to reveal itself here in a moment. It's a integral. I used to make integrals more than 10 years ago, 10 to 15 years ago. I take that back, more than 15 years ago. I was doing integral hunters. I did some kitchen knives and somehow got away from them. I was making W1 and out of Don Hansen's W2, and I just evolved out of that and literally have not visited or revisited integral knives in a very long time. Hello, here I am, because they're my experience and so forth has changed, and quite honestly I want to be doing something a little bit different, you know. So anyway, this is something I'm working on, and of course, as a knife maker, we never want our stuff to be like everybody else's, so there's something a little bit different with my integrals. But this was forged out of what I think it's Pops is selling as, they're calling it Japanese 1085. I'm not sure of the origin of this, but it's coming. Matter of fact, the bars we get are bent because they're cutoffs. I think they're showing up in manufacturing, and because they're bent or so forth, they can't be used. So somebody's collecting these drops, and I'm not going to say what I think the steel is, but rather than market it as what it is, they're calling it Japanese 1085. So anyway, I forged a blade out of a round bar of Japanese 1085, and I'm etching my name. So I'm going to do a little bit of a video on going about etching. I'm just gonna leave this camera. Hell, I'm about 8 feet away, but this camera it's a 4K video camera. You can see I've got I already have my stencil on there, and I'm about to etch it, and I literally do it about 20. I like deep etches. Hell, when I get done etching, my blade's hot sometimes, but I do about 20 4-second cycles, and I sit there and I count them. So literally for the next minute, you're just going to watch me counting. This is how boring knife making can be. I'll zoom out just a little bit. And I use the Personalizer Plus, an official etching machine, right? Positive, negative. I use SCE4 electrolyte. I use it on plain steel, Damascus steel. I use it on the stainless on my stainless sand my jackets. And I'm drinking coffee, and this is a day in the life of a knife maker, okay? This is not a staged, scripted instructional video. Nothing I haven't even decided I was going to do the video until I started it. So I have scripted nothing. I'm just drinking coffee, doing what I do. And as far as the pads go on my etching, I buy these sheets. They're what do I want to say? They're in the craft section of Walmart. I think they're 25 cents. And I just cut them up into little squares and keep a bag of them. Really cheap. Stencils from IMG, and that's about it. So what I do at this point, I don't know if you can even see me in this. Let me rotate my viewer here. Can you see what I'm doing? Just off screen here a little bit. I got a little bit of a cup, and I'm going to put I keep a little bottle of the electrolyte goes in there, and then I take, I don't want to disconnect stuff, I just dab that in there and sort of dab off the excess, crank it up on high. Usually I got some tunes going. So you're with me for the next 80 seconds. You can fast forward if you want. And about every 5 seconds I lift it up off of there. I was once told that as this is eating away of that steel, it's creating some gas. So we're allowing that, we're degassing, we're allowing the gas to escape from the void that's being created. You can see the steel right there on the coming off onto the pad. The reason I wasn't talking, okay, I'm done now. The reason I wasn't talking, because I'm counting. So, this pad comes off, and the very first thing I do is peel off my stencil. You can kind of get a little bit of an idea here. I'm hoping we can get zoned in on that. But that looks nasty and ugly, doesn't it? So, I neutralize it. Here's another thing. Always used to, people take cleanser, you know, like Windex and stuff, to neutralize things in our shop. Well, the reason it neutralizes it is because of the ammonia in it. So, why not just use ammonia, right? Ammonia is cheap. Hell, I use it, okay, so here it's been, ooh, there we go. You can see it. That's how the etch looks. Okay, so now I'm going to do, I am a journeyman smith, believe it or not, I still am. And I'm going to flip it over. Oh, here's another thing. I also, I clean out my stencil with a, I wonder if I can get that over here. kind of show what I do. Let me zoom out a little bit, huh? There's a wastebasket for you, right? Oop, nope, the other way. I'm just learning my camera. I keep a little bottle down there. There's just it's a water jug, and I'll spray this out with, I keep a spray bottle of diluted ammonia. Then I have another spray bottle somewhere, here it is, another spray bottle of just water. And I spray out my stencil. Two pieces of tape always stay stuck to it. Two pieces of tape always stay stuck to the stencil. I'm just going to let these fall on the floor because that's what's happening here. Now I'm going to bring this over here, and what I do is I will lay my stencil. Can I see what I'm doing? Right. And then I've been using this stencil for months, and then I blow air through the stencil. It just cleans it. And this is going to go off to the side until we're just going to let that dry. Now I'm going to move my camera back where we were. I'll show you what, let me get zoomed in here again. Okay, we're still recording. Now, I just hit that with my knee. Sorry, we're okay. I have my, this is what the bottom, I don't know if you can see the bottom of the pad here is all nasty and ugly. I clean that off with, just rub it on a Scotch-Brite pad. This is what's left of, you can almost see the capital A here and then Anderson, but anyway, we're looking at the reverse of a reverse of a reverse. Where's my, I had two of those little pads out. I don't know what pad, oh, here it is. Another one of the pads. Put it on with a little rubber band. You know the little Ziploc, little tiny parts and pieces, Ziploc sized. I take a Ziploc thing and I'll cut it in half. I cut it in half. And this, here is my Anderson stencil, just going to get stuck right in there. Okay? Now on the other half is my JS for Journeyman Smith. Flip my knife over. This still has the same black tape that's been on there for a couple months, right? You know, I'm just going to put it on the other side. I'm not being real particular. Little bit of black tape. Just to cover up some of the steel. Boring, I know. And this is just going to be the same thing as I did on the other side. You won't offend me if you just choose to fast forward, because now I'm going to go ahead and etch this side. Put this electrode on. little bit of a dip. And I dab dip this in the little cup of electrolyte, and then I also get some of the excess off. Just don't want water flowing all over the place. And now a count of 20 again, so feel free to fast forward. Five more cycles. Four more cycles. Three more cycles. Or two more cycles. Hell, I forget. Doesn't make much difference. Okay, now I pull off my stencil. You can see the JS. I neutralize. You know, I wonder how close can I get to this? I don't know what's in focus. Anyway. Might be, you can't ask too much of this thing. Anyway, now I'm neutralizing it. Neutralizing the blade. Now I'm going to neutralize and clean out my stencil. Which I blow through it both directions with ammonia and water. Then I lay my stencil down. Blow it out. Now, this is my little Ziploc, or yeah, I guess we'll call, I don't know. That just protects it. And I have a whole bunch of them. I got some with years and some with Anderson and the year, smaller sizes for folders. And anyway, they go in an envelope, and we're going to just zoom out a little bit. I'm going to go over right there to the knife vise and do some. Now I'm going to clean that up. I'm going to sand those areas, make sure this blade's good and neutralized. Now I'm just going to clean up the etch. Usually doesn't take too much. Goes in the knife vise. I've got some PSA paper here on a yeah, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. Now, do the JS side. There, my compressor just kicked on. I will probably come back looking JF. Now you'll notice also I didn't you etch and mark, right? But I don't mark that. I don't know what we're looking at here anymore. Boy, I was really zoomed in, wasn't I? Woohoo! Just gonna get this dry. And then, well, let's see, you can see, wow, we are zoomed in. Whoop, whoop, zoom out, okay? You can kind of see the etch on here now. Except that thing is, okay, it's focused on the blade right now. So, will that focus on that? By golly, it kind of will, won't it? Anyway, so for a long time, before I was a JS in '08, and I know that I used to do this before I became a JS, which was 16 years ago. Let's not have that discussion, okay? I would, rather than mark the name with the, gotta take this, gotta take my pad off of the yeah, okay. I see. Now I get it. Okay. I forgot to take my pad off. Anyway, I take, see, I've had this bottle of Vans Instant Blue, man, I mean, for a long time. I will, let me see if I can kind of get, I don't know where I'm at. Which is okay. Going to take a Q-tip, some Vans Instant Blue, and I blacken that name. I think I can turn that up. See what we got going on there. Neutralize that. Okay. Then Do the same thing on the JS. Just to give you an idea, you can see where a couple little dots see, it's focused on me. I don't know how to. Anyway, see those couple little dots? Gives you an idea what that instant gluing does. So we will neutralize that. I'm way down at the end of my bench, right? Look at this zoom. Yeah, zoom. That's incredible. This is 20 optical zoom. So I will just go sand off the excess bluing. I'm going to take this off. Excuse me. I think I had another piece of this 400. Yeah. Well. Oh, I'm belching. Excuse me. I gotta get a little piece of 400 grit. Be right with you. I don't know what we're looking at right now, other than me being in the way. Okay. Right. Okay. Just put a little bit of water on there. Not looking too bad. This actually has a hormone. This 1085, this Jap 85. Wow, that's pretty nice. I'm not going to etch it or finish it. You can just see it in the differential hardening of the blade. Not too shabby. Okay. Take that out. Now, I'm just going to step off to the side here with a bottle of water. Going to rinse everything off. Get a clean paper towel. Let me zoom the other way. Alright, and I'm just let me get a clean paper towel here. Wow, beauty, eh? Well, you know, I can see a little bit of ghost. Not on JS side, but I can see a little bit of ghost. Instant blue. So I'm just gonna hit that just a little bit more. Yeah. The angle of the blade and the light, I couldn't see it until I got over there closer, inspected it closer. We're okay though. Got it. Okay. Spritz it off. Clean paper towel. I'm back again. I'm hoping. Oh yeah, that's another thing. See, when I remember something now. When I had that zoomed, that reduces how close it will focus. Now that I'm not zoomed, well, let me see here. But it's, oh, can we see? How close can I get, you know? There we go. Ah, nice. So, if I come to here, focus, there's our JS. I gotta find that again. Cool. Anyway. So, yeah, now I got a piece of sheepskin. This is a piece of sheepskin that's loaded with RIG, rust inhibiting grease from Brownells. Protect this blade. Now, if you haven't suspected something, come on, I want to see if this thing will focus. Pinholes. See pinholes? Yep, this is a takedown integral. Which also is locked. Ooh. I mean, I have to force this thing. It's a snug fit. It's a temporary finial. Sorry about that. Oh. Crank her right up. Did you hear that when it went tightened? It went. Oh, I see. I'm pointing it at the damn monitor. Over here's the. Anyway. Takedown integral, 1085, ebony handle. So, good looking knife. I gotta take a phone call. So, get this on YouTube. See ya.